English. And you got the dumb bitch juice as well, Connie. What the hell? Recently, a card game that's been in Japan for decades been animated, made its way. I haven't heard of that. Turn this down a little bit. And full screen. I don't trust this. What are you talking about? It's such a cute game. Look at this. Look at this cute game. Oh, okay. Well, you might have been spoiled. This game's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. You wish to continue. The crazy FNAF guy. No, it's not a ROM. It's an original game. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water. It really has everything. They did make a prequel DLC. They did. From MatPat. He did a theory on this, yeah. But it's not... Oh, I know this was the crazy FNAF guy. Gotcha. Yes. MatPat did do a game theory on this. Some Madoka nonsense where it's trying to lure you to the cute arts magical girl so that people are dying and traumatized. Of course. You know. Wait, wrong one. We love trauma. Right? We love it here. Finally, a place I could read a good book in peace. I can't wait to Achoo! I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Hey, that's me, Maria. We're friends. I'm friends with Maria. MatPat equals crazy FNAF guy. You know what? I'm using that from now. MatPat is a crazy FNAF guy. Yo, what's up, Raven? It looks cute. This is a cute game. You never be called MatPat again? Never. Get those allergies under control, Maria. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Not many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go get what we need. We're in a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karine. She's not dead yet, Peepsqueak. Calm down. Thanks, Anatoly. I think I'll go foraging outside. With our 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up there. Nobody's gonna be able to debug it anymore since the original creator Five Nights gave it a project to somebody else, and any theories will be completed by somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, no, he wanted, Scott Cawthon just, like, stepped out of everything just because of the recent political scandals that he had. Yeah, so he retired. Because he was like, I don't want to deal with, people dragging me for my political stuff. He's still doing the books? Okay. Proving it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds would be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. You could be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eek. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. That won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is... Anatoly! Oh yeah, sorry Maria. Got carried away again. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. Come empty-handed, we could always eat some of the food we bought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Maria getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. I was looking at you expectantly. You nod. Famous redhead Karine and not just for having red hair? Go ahead, Crowgreen. Why do you like her? Very excited to try your cooking. Alright everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, 3 exit the cabin, leaving you and Karine alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Save the game, right click or hit the escape button on your right keyboard to open the menu. And let's save our game. This will also allow you to adjust volumes, blah blah blah. Go back to the menu, exit the game without saving. Do you have experience making meals? Of course. Is that so? Look at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right. Looks like Karine will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Could be spoilers to say why. I mean, that's fair. Green heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. Look around the kitchen to find the ingredients for the meal tonight. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. I want to give it a try. What area do you want to search first? I would like to search the cupboards. And it's told us to put the supply somewhere else. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. You found a dead mouse. This would be a great gift to give to Kareen. You added a dead mouse to your inventory. Kareen's not ready for the dead mouse yet. Notice the letter L carved engraved the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. You notice the letter L, okay. I wanted the mouse back. Nothing but cobwebs here. Did Gray kill it? I am a cat. Look the wood logs closer. This is a pile of Norway spruce. Norway spruce won't burn as hot as logs from an oak tree. These would be useless during snowfall. Good reviews on Norway spruce. Less dense and won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. Supplies aren't anywhere near here. Steel lamps do still charge? Yeah, they are. So folks, the Q cooking game where definitely nothing bad happens to everyone lives happily ever after. Of course! The drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. The drawer above the mouse hole. What kind of mold is growing in this one? Maybe Kareen will find it appetizing. Drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might. Look at our friends. It's time! Trumpets, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Always merry raspberry. Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. We're the Chompettes. Why talk with those boring humans? All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We'll share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Let them all to become a 5-star chef. Final look recipes, main menu, and direct chef. Be sure to save the game. Well, let's save our game. Yep, and back to game. Celebrate. Here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. You unlock your first recipe. If you want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompettes, let's move out. This is tingling? Aw, what are you talking about? I think it's safe. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. I wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. Only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? Shake your head. I totally lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. There's emergency supplies. Green leaves you alone. Start a fire with some of the wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. A large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set the vegetables aside. Place the butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in, you cook it in about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, and heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables into the mixture. Pretty normal, talk to myself all the time. It's fine. Hours pass. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. Found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a big bounty. Anatola's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. But Maria spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were looking at deer. That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. 160? Don't worry, Maria. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No, almost all of them were near the couch. Ah! I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch, Finn. There's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Maria. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep in the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open, just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Maria's my phobia keen. Hey, let's go. Tricks on you, Gregor. I always plan on taking one of the beds. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. This tastes pretty good. You cooked vegetable stew. Sit at the table and ask everyone to dig in. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. You must be a world-class chef. Kareen takes a bite. It's bland as hell. Kareen, it's like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. Probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize our Fragaria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone likes a Kareen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. It could very well be the best day you've ever had. Go to bed stuffed. Hey, you up? If veg soup had meat, it won't be veg soup. I'm going to fight her. That's fair. It wouldn't be vegetable soup then. You're a liar. How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two pipe down? Try to sleep over here. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat? Oh, hey, what's up, Stoneforge? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about eating meat. You know, if you have meat in your vegetable stew, then it's not vegetable stew. How y'all doing up there? Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring many supplies, remember? Ready to get a head start on gathering food. Did we clip that? Y'all, listen. That is one way to help the channel and help me. Clip whatever y'all think is good. A good time to join the stream? Of course. Honestly, I can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Ugh. Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Maria turns a little pale. Kareen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more than a wild sorrel today. Gah. You're lucky, little guy. It'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. Back to work I go. All good, Stoneforge. Glad to have y'all here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Be here to check them out as well as always. Up-a-da-ba-da-ba. You go to their website, bibbidi-bop, you get 5% off your order. Highly recommend them. Welcome back again. I'm glad to be back. What's with you and meat, big guy? You do have a giveaway as well. I forgot to mention that. Yes, they do have a giveaway. Y'all, check that giveaway out. We'd be washing up then. Okie dokie. Anatolia's herbalism book stated that there aren't many species of plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. Pattern emphasis is setting off my 7th sense. It came a fictional game danger. Game danger? Ah, it's fine. You know, I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Kareen. We'll get to absorb the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. Sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Ah, maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. Ugh. Ah, we'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You nod. Thank you. Thanks. Ugh. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, and Kareen leave the cabin with a hop to their step. You're alone. Thankfully, you have a drawer or chompets to help keep you company. Each day, you'll be asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? I would like to go into the basement. The door goes to the basement. There's no reason to go into the basement right now. Wait for the others to return. God damn it! We're back! Knock it off, Maria. You'd rather be scared of one. It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of? Shut up! You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It's just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Maria laughed so hard that your ears ring. I just want to go into the basement door, giving up and walking back to take multiple hours. It's like, damn. Looks like my day is over and ruined. Tears rolling down Maria's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop Maria from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. Hello, Gotta Deviate. How you doing? Welcome to the cafe. Hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome in. one less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. The Psycho main character begins. We're just letting her hyperventilate. You know, you don't need to breathe. You only breathe through your eye holes. And please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. That's a selection of berries. We also found some wild sorrel. This is going to be enough for a good meal. Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decided to do an inventory of all available ingredients. Takes you a while, but you decided your specialty. Cabbage rolls. First bring a large pot of water to a boil. Let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, an egg, salt and pepper, along with some tomato sauce. Use your hands to mix thoroughly, so to wash your hands after it won't come off. Dividing the rice mixture evenly between the cabbage leaves, you then roll them up and tie a string around them so they stay in one piece. Place the cabbage rolls in a large skillet over medium heat, pouring the rest of the tomato mixture over the top. Covering it, you bring it to a boil. Reduce the heat to low and let the cabbage rolls simmer for about 40 minutes, being sure to baste it with a liquid. You cooked cabbage rolls. 1 second. Sorry about that. Birds being stinky. I think with the main character's cooking, honestly, it sounded really good. I need to have rice and egg rolls again soon. That does sound really good, though. Rhea looks optimistic. Green looks skeptical. Until it looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. Watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. That's pretty darn good. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think the vegetable stew tasted better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. With the liquid on top of it, you'll thank me later. Incredible. It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This really was something special. I will leave the dishes behind for you to do. Not happening. Settle in and go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Give me a second. Yeah, the main character is just a little bit sketchy, but it's okay. Again, I'm sorry that I keep having to leave. The birds are screaming a lot, so I have to, like, go back and, like, tell them to be quiet. So sorry about that. I don't mean to leave, like, constantly, but I have to. Good morning, everyone. Ugh. Again, Gregor? Did you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Stormcloud's gathering outside. Let's find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? Oh, he used most of the supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but he used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. You fools should not go out and look for food today. You really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground. That doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. Losing it, Gregor. Kareen? Nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Kareen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. Ugh. I think she's right, Kareen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Anatoly, let's go on and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it's better odds of trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Kareen are still hanging around. Unfortunately in life, you can't make everyone happy. And given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Who would you like to talk to? I would like to talk to Maria, because we vibe with the dust allergy. Maria is paging through some of the books in the bookshelf. Walk over to her. There are some great books here. Which one is your favorite? The crafting one. Oh, me too. Metallurgy is so interesting. I'm curious about what alloy composition our cauldron is. I haven't seen one like that before. Anyway, great choice. I think Maria will remember that. Yay! Let's go. I didn't know you were so smart. Talk again later, okay? I have to blush a little bit. Hear a cheer from the other room. Like the two are wrapping up their meeting. I like the kid. We gotta protect Maria. Gregor and Anatoly come back from the meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Looks like it's coming from the kitchen. Sounds like a TV. Radio? What's going on with that radio? You even noticed it on the ground when you walked in. Somebody leave this radio here? Looks newer than anything you've ever seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. Yay! Strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Can I save right quick before I fuck this up again? Alright, let's inspect the kitchen. Decided to talk to the Chompettes. Oh, that's a Chompette thing? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to Chompettes. Load game. Check out the bedroom. Really, you don't own and no one brought in? It's not strange at all. Poor Anatoly. Green's snoring so loud she even wakes you up sometimes. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up, though? Probably not. Wait around for the others to return. I just saw shit. Hello? Maria's back early today. Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some berries. But I think that will feed all of us. Please don't tell the others. I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food, even with rationing. The last there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Maria seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Maria blushing a little bit? Oh, alright, we're on 2 hearts. What was that face there? Ah, it's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. You can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst to the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Who's the psycho? We're all psycho. Do you have any sugar? Shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Kareen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Ugh. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out. None of you are weird? Exactly. If we're all psychos, none of us are crazy. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? Meaty? Yeah, just a little bit. That's awesome. Such an optimist, big guy. He must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You can even see how it's snow on the tips of the mountains. Either way, protect Maria, we must protect the Maria. That rumble sounded like a dying calf. Look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Maria. No! Maria, I recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty. Maria looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. Search your mind for something to say, but all I can think of as an old riddle. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it, least, succeed. Those who have it for too long, perish. You feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone's pondering as they answer. Maria's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct. Yeah, I was going to guess that. So, what's on the menu tonight, Chief? Bread and jam. Crush your berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading on some crusty bread. Throw Kareen in the pot. Maria turns out to be a psychopath, just like us. We must protect her. That's the thing. You just gotta protect them. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. This homemade jam is to die for. Literally. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Maria. Everybody laughs. Not sure this could be called a meal. We got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Go to bed wishing you had more. You have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back. And it's becoming a nuisance. Try to see it in the mirror. You can't get a good look at it. Try almost everything. But it won't get off. Pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in cool water. You don't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks in the bottom cut your feet. You slip, fall to your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing beneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting to the sky as you sink to the bottom. Take your last gasp. You see what was on your back staring into your eyes. You don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. It was just a dream. Wake up! Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. I tried to fall asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You'll have goosebumps from the nightmare. Kareen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. I find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. And it totally sounds petrified. I look at the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Kareen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Ugh. He's also good at chopping wood, though. 1 second. Just for a horror movie, I'd say Karina's gonna be the first to find a convenient inn. Just a little bit, maybe. Knock it off, you two. Maria, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I get a 27% chance of clearing it up tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored, stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Anatolia's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Ugh. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on arts and crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of... Maria begins to explain meteorology to you. He isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to... where... First thing you need to understand... Minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly, listening intently to Maria. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You see his eyes drying up. Tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture. Begins with a bow. We must require an assistant? Fair enough. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Ugh. And it totally turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation's a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. Maria, why are you giving me the long, death stare? Looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Yo, is that Makoto? How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. How you doing? We had a good day so far. I am about to lose my fucking mind with the birds. I don't know why they're screaming so much. But I need to pause again. Must refrain from spoilers. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate it. I'll pass on the jams. Give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. Everyone's stranded in the cabin. We need to keep everyone fed and happy. You got to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Yeah, I'm gonna go cover them up. I'm tired of this. Be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry again. Get out some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, instead of checking out the chompettes.
Hello.
Hello? Don't worry, as leader of the chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating you like an apple. So definitely don't tell them about us. Ah, are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. That one's been done to death. You know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milk shake. Not an audible groan. Did Cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year.
Raspberry.
Of course.
Onion.
Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about that closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chompette stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine. Feast and famine. Kiddo, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chompette, move out. Chompette somehow managed to close the door on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. Green interrupts you as bringing the food. Took you long enough. He looks at 2 slices of bread left and makes a jar of raspberry jam. There's mold in these last 2 slices of bread. Compass says potato or brainwashed weirdo personas. It seems so. Green is right. What the hell is the matter with you? Grip the knife tightly in your hand. Is this enough for 5 of us? Wait, we can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick up as much mold as we can. Can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. And until this storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. It would clear up if we just give it a chance. That line aged poorly? Yeah, just a little bit. When did this game come out? This game came out 2021. So actually, this came out before the Ukraine crisis. Or was it? Was it? Yeah, no, it was before. Or like right at it. Anatoly, where are you getting the information from? One of the books, the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that definitely is a lie. Ugh. I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying. It was before, but just saying aged very poorly? Nah, not wrong. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? I would rather be on Kareen's side. She's more psycho. You're funny. You're pretending with those books, Anatoly. Brutal, Kareen. I found an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly. Let me know if you want it, small fry. Kareen. Kareen smiles at you. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah. Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad he called out Anatoly's bluff. Continued to impress. Shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom. Should have never let him be the one to share with me. What if it was just me and you? Sure, we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. Nod. Well, let's see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, tell me about that atomization book on the shelf. Really cool pictures in there. Green looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson. Okay. Green walks away, looking very happy. We're definitely sure Kareen will remember that. Get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to sleep very hungry. You don't dream the entire night. You sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer can run if startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. The food getting lower. Let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Korean in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? Let's talk with Maria. Oh! Didn't hear you coming. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try? You nod. Great! Well, you go do that. I'm gonna get some more reading done. I think Maria remember that. Welcome back, Big Mess. Welcome. How are you doing? Later. You give the drawer a hard yank open.
Hello.
Hello? Is the thunderstorm keeping you up at night? You just need to roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly, you lean over to listen to her. I need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. I'm okay to quit my job? Oh, well, I hope everything goes well with you, Big Mess. Everything okay? Anyways, please don't let the others see us. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being a chompette is secrecy. We don't want those humans over here at meetings, now would we? Shake your head. Good. Chompettes, roll on out. Shut the drawer. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Wish the rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. So hungry. Me too. You are too. Wish everyone had a good night and get ready for bed. Be fine, I'll find someone else. I always land on my feet like a cat. Hey, let's go. That positivity. Go to bed with a growling stomach. Wake up. I said, wake up. The rainfall is non-stop again. Do you have anything to do with this? You don't answer her question. Always thinking with your stomach, right? To reconsider. Might say what little humanity you have left. Gotta go have fun? Okay, Ava, have a good one. At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep, monster. You used to forget about Raspberry's conversation. Quit my job because for religious reason it was toxic fire and bosses are very shady. Hey, you know what? That's totally fine and valid. You do what you gotta do, Chief. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. Keep shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage. He pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Forgot part of it. She said that we were a monster. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Stomachs must have been kept awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You barely make out the tree from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms and legs. Maria looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. And I told him his bag's under his eyes. The storm was too loud. Green looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around my bed. Gray turns to you. When is this going to end? Checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge our supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Did you have a map on you? I think I dropped it when we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Maria and Anatoly go as wide as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. Group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. Group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism, and Maria is having trouble. Who do you want to speak with today? Ugh. It's cold as hell over here. Surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? Explain to Maria how the size of a person and fat could tell content determine how warm they are naturally. Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. You know what he wanted to do for a career? Maria does her best Gregor impression. Split firewood and gaze at the stars. How boring is that? Isn't the person, but pretty boring. So funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Maria blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. Pretty sure Maria will remember that. Let's go. We're on 4 hearts. You thank her and leave the bedroom. Call everyone together. They all look grim. You cut the stitches in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. Bring that out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off of it. Instruct everyone to take a pinch. Slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Green is the first to eat hers. Chews each bite 100 few times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Maria nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops in his mouth like a cherry. It's gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. Not much. We've run out of options. Wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Go to bed starving. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. Sacrifice the veggies? But I feel like we're gonna have to make a desperate choice. I don't think we can sacrifice the veggies. I don't think they're real. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2. Right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Do you really think it will rain that long? Anatoly, the days already. Makes you think it will stop soon. Relax, everyone. Let's see how we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. You need to survive. To explain why they just disappear? Yeah. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Want to speak with Maria in the kitchen? Or Anatoly in the living room? I want to speak with Maria. Get her to 5 stars. Hey. Maria looks relieved to see you. Let's go! How are you holding up? How are you holding up? Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Maria's looking at you intently. Gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. You usually have to pick it out of the foods the others make. You respected that. Thank you. Just be depressed? I know. Maria's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Maria will remember that. Oh. Okay, it made... There's a 6 heart? Let's check out the drawer again. You ask Potato where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must be some mouse that created them. Something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth. Hang out with Anatoly, be depressed alone in the corner? Yeah, I'd rather talk with Maria than at least like we can be depressed together. Realize some jewels leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. And the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. Bloodwater's rising, no food now. It'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris Benedict question can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 4.35 times weight in pounds plus 4.7 times weight in inches minus 4.7 times age in years. Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here. Maria. Using Harris Benedict. Looks like she's 120 pounds. About 5 feet inches tall. About 20 years old. Crunching the numbers. I think she need about 1,388 calories daily. That's being abnormally stationary. Data looks yummy. It sure does, Nokia. Or espresso less depresso. Yeah. You have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. She's being very active. Let's say swimming through floodwaters. We need to multiply that 1,300 by 1.9. Now she needs 2,000 calories per day. Quite the difference, especially if you didn't ration the food properly, which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay. That's a chore, going over the numbers again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Monka S? What the Potato's saying, we shouldn't make the cabbage rolls? We shouldn't have made any of the food. Like, we used up a lot of food right off the bat. Maybe using Ask the Veggies would help on the first date. Probably. We probably should have talked to them first. Everyone is silent. I'll go. But, Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house. Probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Anatoly. Blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, sounds good to me. Karine? His arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably be best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. I get that none of these options are good ones. We need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the wood pile. He cuts it into different measurements. If we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand. The shortest will go outside and search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths. You can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karine? Will it be Looks like I've got the shortest. Maria. It's okay. I watched Anatoly forage earlier. I don't know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe we'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karine, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. You promised. Everyone watches as Maria leaves the cabin. Silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And silence. Maria has left the cabin. Why am I attached to Maria? I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun is completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off the bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize. The other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs till your toes are almost sticking into coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. Familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it in like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods. Your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and the eyes widen when she sees you. Terrified. Your fury rips trees out of their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Your stamina can't last forever, gaining on them. You trample through a field of wheat. The guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. Catch a glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You aren't able to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. It's both? Yeah, it's both. It is both a horror game and depression impact. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? Yo, it's Yuki! Welcome, 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 welcome! How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Let me shout you out real quick. Shout out... Yuki Usagi. 08. Then boom. Yuki Usagi 08. What are we playing? Inscription? Ooh, I haven't played that one yet. It's on my list to play. I've just got a million games to play. An hour of Casey's mod? Ooh, nice. I believe in Maria. Me too. We'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? Green? How long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anatoly and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. Built into games, RDK, why it's called a mod? That's fair. That is odd. How you doing, show? Welcome in. Need to wait, Kareen. Wait for what? Nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. It could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? Kareen? I'm sure Anatoly would agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much. Green's hands are involuntary shaking. Gregor and Anatoly just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. I'm sure Maria will make it back. She promised. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? Talk with Kareen? Hey. You don't have to lie to me. I know Maria's not coming back. I don't know where she came up with that with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know that would be Anatoly. Last summer, Anatoly would have watched her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard. Such a good swimmer. Never went under, but if he did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Green seems deep in thought. It's better to leave her alone. Close the door softly. Can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. If I was just strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill the vegetables right now. You would too. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. In a completely different room. Good morning. Green's looking worse. We cook for the group today? I got a cutlet of meat. Begin to cook it in the oven. You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... Maria looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? Explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden. You can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. We did something bad? I'm pretty sure we did something bad. And it totally runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. His taste is... Gregor wanders off. And Anatoly returns, looking choked up. Was too weak. Left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. Did we... Is the heart system supposed to be the person that we cook? If that's the case, I'm upset that I played myself. You could hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. I'm going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Green leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? We're gonna speak with Anatoly. Actually, speak with Anatoly. Knock the door first. Anatoly? Slowly open the door. Thanks for checking in on me. You ask me still feel sick. Not anymore. I think it was a mental thing. Please don't tell me where the meat came from. The less known, the better. You nod. Thank you. I'm sure Anatoly will remember that. You leave Anatoly and go tidy up some parts of the kitchen. Hours pass. Meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but soon they'll be begging for more. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? Calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye's been giving you issues lately, so you reply. Forge me a new eye, then. You laugh. Then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying. The blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. Slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest. As the smell of your decimated eye floods your nostrils. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Joe, I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen some of your gore-tastic art. Take a look out the window. You notice anything? Floodwaters have receded a little bit. You have no proof? That's fair. But everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trailer used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. Will Maria make it back? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m., I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. You heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. Damn, you had to totally shut up. I'm with Kareen and be like, nah, I don't hear nothing. Just whispering. Like she's trying to tell you something. Right? Yes. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio. That's just a broadcast. Right? I think you should eat another piece of meat for breakfast. One step closer to Maria. It's what she would have wanted. It's gotten into you, Anatoly. Anatoly's eyes look at you begging. Bring us another slab, please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Please help me. Anatoly. Gregor looks pained at Anatoly's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. Grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. Cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It tastes bland without any seasoning. You need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. Looks almost done. Patience. Finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. And it totally creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. Sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Maria. And it totally begins to weep. You look over at Kareen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's an empty bowl now. Kareen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. That's the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Kareen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. Clear your throat. Anatoly? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Maria. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. Swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Maria out there. I think Maria's fine by herself. Still hasn't accepted what happened yet. Doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it. Okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Maria. Something is approaching.
Onion!
Hey! Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Onion. Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anatoly. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust me? Shake your head. Oh, got a fun factoid for you. You know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? Will help prevent colds and ward off viruses. That was a lie. Fun factoid of that myth, people actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that?
Boy, boy.
There even was a doctor in 1919 who caused a surge people believing it. Anyways, you know what smells like a raw onion left in a room?
Boy, boy.
You. It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. It smelled you before you even came into the room.
Onion.
Yikes. So, you stop Anatoly from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. It would be impossible to stop a grown man from leaving.
Onion.
Please? We don't need another one stalking the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Prying through the radio. He had a sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I'd be using the mouse holes to get around?
Onion.
Scared to death that I'll run into her. Question. Have we been missing stuff? No, I think we've been good. It's the download button. I don't know what this button is. Don't make me tell the cabbage about you. You can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side.
Onion. Onion.
Just kidding. She's great. Anyways, the time comes, just tell Anatoly you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's for me, okay? You can trust me. If you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates.
Boy, boy, boy.
We're made of butter slices. I get to skate around the frying pan tomorrow.
Onion.
Later. Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. Fall asleep again, still ravenous. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment in your living room. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack. The dogs tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only things you had for food. All of those chickens. Snow piles up outside. You begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. Just an insatiable hunger. A few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin, completely ravenous. A nearby tree looks like charred meat. Your iron teeth cut through the tree bark, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood. Days later, a deer gallops by. First creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. Kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you. One of us puked last night. That's what that smell was. Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. The glint of Kareen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? Reverse to Kareen. Chat with. Oh, near the basement. Anatoly looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Anatoly seems comforted by your presence. Gregor told me he's heard Maria. I'm sure Kareen isn't being honest with me. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I could see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to drown outside, but at least I won't have to hear her tormenting me anymore. You know it's in the basement, don't you? Of course you do. How else would you keep us safe? Anatoly looks like it's going to puke. Please get away from me. Anatoly leaves your vicinity. It looks like Anatoly will remember that. Call everyone together for a meeting. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? He looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, I have no idea what's going on here. We're just having a grand old time, starving. Have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't as easy, but it's for the best. Green? Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Do you want to say anything to Anatoly? Say nothing. Hi. Bye, Anatoly. Bye, everyone. You just stick at the corner of the room to knock out Karine and toss her outside? Give her the big old bonk stick and get out. Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. Guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karine goes to her bedroom to sleep. What's going on? But Karine seems like the person used as bait, food, whatever. That's fair. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping from the floor. Found you! To explain how this isn't a good time right now. There's no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree, but as dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. It's a tree reference. Get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompette meeting and told me to give you this mission. Was it still hinting Maria's still alive? Nah, it's fine. Watch out for that knife and protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? You nod. The least you can do, right? Tell Brad that pun didn't make sense. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Brad hops away, squeezing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. Fall asleep, thinking about what Brad told you. Now's the best time to kill her first. Can't kill my friend if I kill you. You have a strange dream. Lying on the table in front of you. Take off the glasses first, partially cracked. Set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately. You begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. You get a nice surprise after yesterday's events. Decide to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin, to brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Green runs to the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Green grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ugh! Hungrily devours it, barely chewing. Grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. Are we even getting to bodies? Is an even horrifying question. I guess we're just like walking on our sleep, getting the bodies and doing it like while we're like sleep cutting. Cooking it totally. Of course we are. Grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with the rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. Don't need to ration anything now. Green is sounding more determined than before. I'm going to lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls into the couch, turning his back to you. Green leans in to whisper. I'm glad Maria and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How'd you get so good at it? You tell Kareen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? Tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Maria that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. No, you got ads? Oh no. I'm so sorry, show. Green pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave. He doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? One way or another. I wait for him to come back. Green hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Swim away to look for food, which means somehow in their sleep, the main character swim was where they were presumably expired and carried the bodies back all the way. Also, Maria's still alive, so not only did we get her back, but we in the middle of her in the basement, which no one else heard. I mean, if we go by that logic, like, we're keeping Maria, like, alive and just chopping her up piece by piece. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. It's for the best. You won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All I have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Yeah, I'm cool with it. I knew you would. Thank you. You nod. He's learning quickly. You definitely think Kareen will remember that. Like, here's literally God or something. Maybe a psycho, but has physical power or something else. That's fair. I wish I could put it into Kareen's mug. I feel like Kareen would stab me. I would rather have it to where I'm with the psycho alone and then try to kill her if possible. Kareen hands you a vial of mysterious liquid, and you add it to Gregor's mug. Gregor? It's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Ugh. Gregor looks frightened. Can't stop thinking about the little guy. Can't even remember what happened before we arrived. This never ends. I miss Anatoly and Maria. Let us toast to Anatoly and Maria. They'll always be inside of us, Gregor. Can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. What? Eating raw meat is one of life's great gambles. Get awfully sick, or... Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Try not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were kids, chopping firewood outside the house. Anatoly brought over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I never held one before. Told me to not crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. Anatoly... Kareen? What did you put in the water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Kareen's liquid? I think it'd be best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Kareen. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up. Okay? You don't want to interrupt Kareen with this. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. Who the fuck is that? Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Hot but crazy. Breakfast? With what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. A few hours, but he caved. Come on, let me show you. Get out of bed and head into the living room. Why? A little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandage him up like a field medic. What is it, Gregor? Where am I? God, you're stupid. If you spend as much time reading books as chopping wood, you have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? I'd spell it out for you. Can't swim. No one else knows to shout at the doorway? Yeah, no, I did. I pointed it out. I was like, wait a minute. How are you supposed to help us out when you'd immediately drown? You'd sink like a log. What? Some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Don't try to crawl away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. I don't want any of it to go bad, so I have to eat that fresh arm when everything else is gone. Speaking of which, we'll start cooking another chunk. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I want to do is keep everyone alive and together. But I failed at that. Are you disappointed in me? Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, nobody had to tell me to be big and strong. It just happened naturally. Mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths. Yet I complained my belly was not full. One day on my way home from school, I was walking by the town inn. Saw something amazing coming right out of a pile of trash. For horrible people, 100%? Yeah. I dug through it and discovered a bag. Threw away a meal that was fresh out of the oven for some reason. At least, that's what I thought. Became ill with food poisoning. I hugged the toilet and cried for hours. Mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. I learned nothing from that experience. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. Or they keep eating me. Sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a good conversation. Or they torture me again. You know that, right? You nod. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I've never been this cold. This cabin chills me to the bones. What's left of them? Please. Consider it my dying wish. Thank you. Much warmer now. What is your whole take in this thing? Why is your character such a horrible thing? Like, we are being so passive about all of this. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at peace. And he watched the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? So carrying that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What's wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Brian leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Gregor, look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander.
Hello.
Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling to something in the rocking chair right now. Watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? Drug. As a leader of the Chompettes, it's important you find all of us. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck. Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? Been doing this for a long time. The Chompettes are a mental coping mechanism. Oh, for sure. They are definitely a mental thing. Go talk to Kareen in the living room. Looks like Kareen's just slicing out a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Can I help you? Using the basement key? Wasn't it in the kitchen? I can't remember. I haven't seen the key. Maybe one of the Chompettes can help you find it in the kitchen. Decided to go look for it. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? Open up a few drawers. They're empty. Must have been full of dishes that were piling up. There's a little dry blood in it. Drawer's empty too. Are all of these empty? Or empty cupboards? Would have been great places to store spare meat. Completely missed underneath the sink. On the left side, the letter L is engraved. Who wrote this? Okay, that just repeats. Nothing but cobwebs. Thankfully, no spiders. Actually, there's more behind the woodpile. Quite a few rat droppings. Good collection of cobwebs and rat droppings now. This is pretty thick back here, too. Cobwebs, rat droppings, and dust. This should really be cleaned. Yep, still filthy back here. Definitely aren't cleaning anything up back here. Need to find Cabbage. You notice an engraving of the cabin on the wall with an X in the center. Is there treasure here? Okay, that repeats. Here's some rustling around. Found her! Both it's the same hiding spot. Aw, you found me. Well done. Leader Chompettes, getting through mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through. You have to help me out. Cabbage just joined the party. More Chompettes to go. Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time. Yes, Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in the nasty oven. Nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. You found the basement key. There it is. That's the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. Get the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. We can hide and seek far too easy. Chompettes, find Onion. Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? Don't know if there's anything that I can click here. I feel like we can't click anything else. Like, we just let it happen. Found him. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion. Today, I'm sweet as sugarcane. Can I, like, put this menu down? Oh, that's a quick save. What's this button do? Oh, do not load. Honest. Wow, your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. I can smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Were you scared of the redheaded woman or something? You tell Onion the truth. Whoa! Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. Get a pass. Sorry to hear about Maria, Anatolia, and Gregor. Yikes. That's 3 people gone in less than a month. Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though. Right? I'll probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, didn't mean to be rude. I got your back. Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem. There's nothing else to do today. Not true. I heard Bread making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread? The one and only. Chompettes! Let's move out. Can I... Part is quickly expanding. 3 Chompettes left. You're getting a terrible headache. Your face is feeling numb. Your legs aren't moving. Oh well. Do some timed breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. Then I feel a second wind coming on. Time to get that bread. Proudly showed up to the living room, happy to be alive. Oh well, haha, hee hee. Bread? Hear bread come out of the mouse hole. Taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secretly favorite chompette bread. Don't you loaf me. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds. No, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So, what do you need? Tell Bread about gathering chompettes together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time? With Potato? I mean, we all chose to be in that drawer, but this? You're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage.
Bread, we need your help finding Potato.
Onion.
Misty, big guy, come help. I would never let the chompettes down. I need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Bread has joined the party. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board, Bread. Of course. The chompettes are previous victims? Yeah, it seems like it. Wait. Are you drooling? All three chompettes are staring at you. Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage.
Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. They pass out. Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. You stumble to your feet. Let's, go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chompettes. Mosey out. You have 3 chompettes in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one's lasting longer than the others. Focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. 2 more to go. Go check out the basement door. Where is she? Feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. The birds outside turn silent. You could hear a pin drop. You can almost hear her breathing. Feel the sudden urge to scream. Can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry! Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry. Honest. We need your help finding Potato. Our combined chompette detective skills saves in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-haired wolf's coming over here. Chompettes? Let's hide out. All 4 chompettes quickly escape. Then to be studying the basement door. You hear Kareen creeping up behind you. Found you. The knife out of the corner of Kareen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart, piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Kareen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner. Yo, what's up, Farmyard? We're having a good time. Okay. See you soon. Ah, thank you for the biddies. Appreciate it. Staring descends the staircase in the darkness. You lock the basement door. Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out the screams of rage and bargaining. Given enough time, they will end. Crawl into bed and go to sleep. How's your day been, Crow? Slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. Okay, sleeping is the best thing with that raggedy looking door. Ah, it's fine. What does she got? A knife? No! Really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have slept walked to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. Candle blew out. And the door's locked. Find the flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. You're in the dark. You're not alone. Click on objects around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. You're stuck. Just wait a little bit to see the glint of objects to inspect around the bathroom. Move around your cursor to search a room. Bathtub is filthy. We'll need more than a little elbow grease to get these stains out. Notice a note underneath the bathtub. May 4th, 1794. This notice shall serve as a summons to the Zakopian court house. You're being accused of following crimes: public disturbance, foul language in the demeanor, refusal to testify at previous court cases, refusal to agree to a search warrant of property. Hearing is scheduled for October 20th. Failure to attend will result in your immediate arrest and penalties up to hanging. Take the court summons letter with you. Don't forget to restock the toilet paper. Beyond disgusting. It's truly the scariest thing you've ever seen.
Cabbage.
Oh my god, Cabbage, you scared the shit out of me.
Oh.
Hello? Are you locked in the bathroom again? How about the candle being blown out? Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. Gotta lock the bathroom door. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Now, if you excuse me, you need to conduct the next secret chompette meeting. Later! To make your escape. Yo, what's up, Julius? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good day so far. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. Get under the covers to quickly fall asleep. Wake up, sleepyhead. Green? Just your imagination again. Green can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip the doorknob tightly, getting ready for what's next. It can't be the real Gregor. Determined the haunt has officially begun. Some spirits move on immediately. Others linger. Some stop at nothing to give you a heart attack, or get you to fall down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. No way of knowing which one the group will choose. The rain has stopped outside. You decide to go look out the window. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Long time, hello, long time no see. Welcome, nice PNG. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 10 months in a row. How you doing? I like how I could just go, oh boys, all the spooks. Yeah, all the spookies. We're playing Cooking Companions. Having a nice dinner with friends. Of friends. Bloodwater's completely gone. Green would have appreciated the good news, but not after locking her in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. Oh, now the sound alerts aren't working? What the heck? They were working on the other screen, but they're not working here. Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, Julius. You're so busy you forgot to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Pet pats? Hell yeah. Green's hiding spot was too obvious. Take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. Decide to crawl back into bed and get a little extra sleep. Thank you for the chops, I appreciate it. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick, or Good morning. Is this game just people eating people? Well, for survival circumstances. He's still sticking around. Is that floorboard always up? It's always been up, but I can't click on it because we have the dialogue box right here. Get to the kitchen to get breakfast. Your food is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. Anatoly? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something approaching. What's making that noise? Sounded like it was coming from the basement door. You go over to investigate. Cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Does this say... You wake in a cold sweat. Raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. You could still smell Gregor here. You have intervened with Karine? Probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. It also might have led to your death. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor imprinted on it. So I take a nap, which quickly turns into a sleep. Excuse me. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. Pick a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Oh, hi, that's not creepy at all. Not gonna look at you. Anatoly? Figured out what mythos this game is. I mean, it's Baba Yaga. Notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I am begging you. Please bring back my daughter safely, or I'll need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. Yo, is that Jen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. You take the mother note with you. I had to lay back down on the couch to get the rest of your sleep. We're playing a spooky game. We were cooking friends. Literally. To be fair, Baba Yaga doesn't always eat people. Doesn't always. But it's still, like, iconic. You slept walk again. You hear Potato mumbling from the drawer. You get companions? I got the Chompettes. Oh, it's you again. Tell me. That first week with the red-haired woman and the others? Where did you sleep? Think for a minute, but come up with nothing. Worse than I imagined. I can be honest, it's truly horrific to witness. Still nothing. You would routinely collapse in the middle of the hallway, sleepwalking into walls, or worse, going down into the basement. Can't believe you haven't broken your neck on those stairs yet. You can survive almost anything. Do I have that right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? No, Potato the secret. Wow. Didn't think you'd be foolish enough to tell me. I'm living longer than expected already, but this is good information to take with me. Thank you. Is that the right thing to tell Potato? It's a delight to watch you fall apart. What does the red-haired woman have in store for you? Yo, what's up, Ryosuke? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far. I am back indeed. You haven't thought about Karine in a while. How many days has she been down there? You do realize she's probably been feasting on the three. You'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. Not for the Chompettes, but for me. You head for the basement door. You quickly do the math in your head and determine Kareen will be dead in the basement. Been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. Just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. Beginning your descent. Something is approaching. There's gonna be a loud jump scare noise, isn't there? I swear to fucking God, I'm not looking at my screen. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. So good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? I'll never forgive you for what you did. You put Anatoly through hell. You desecrated my corpse. You gave them that disgusting hunger. All of that is water under the bridge now. Anatoly's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. Their anger, concentrated near their grave, leads to tricks and traps. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. Won't stop you from finding the others down here. One piece of advice. Beware of Kareen. He is ill beyond repair. Gregor will try to talk to you out of reaching the room. Anatoly will try to talk to you into leaving the cabin. And Kareen will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll talk again. The same logic as Madoka Magica, the cuteness is disguise for trauma and horror. Not wrong. Thank you for being kind to me. I didn't believe the whispers at first. You feel Maria leaving the staircase. Go deeper into the abyss. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside had stopped. Did you hear that knocking? Another trap. Everyone's upstairs and wants to leave. Maria's worried sick about you. Tell Gregor about speaking with Maria. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? Just stood there while Kareen took my limbs, doing nothing. Are you frightened by her? You won't come upstairs with me. Please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. Can you do that for me? Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. That was enough to keep him at bay. We'll meet again soon. Beware Kareen. Feel Gregor leaving the staircase. Descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Kareen with each step. Something is approaching. Oh. Thought you could be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Anatoly about the meeting with Gregor. Oh. I was going to try to see if you wanted to pick onions with me. Shake your head. Put some chill in food? I'm sorry, Ryosuke. I betrayed you. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You survived this long, and now you'll need to fend off Kareen. I can't tell if I'd rather have you or her sticking around down here. 1 second, Neil. Okay, I'm back. No one should have to feed on another. Shouldn't have to, but it's just again the starvation. The desperation of being, like, stuck in cabin. You guys gonna tell me where Kareen is. Oh. She's just below us. Waiting to devour you. Kareen's been practicing on her butchering again. Maybe she'll start with your arms. I'd rather die than feed on another person. That's fair. Again, it's just desperate measures. Down here, whispers have told me about you. They even believe some of the things you've done. Worse than any war crime. So many whispers about these sorts of things. So many whispers down here. It ends at the bottom. Kareen might be alive down here, but you won't be. See you again soon. You land totally leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right.
Look behind you.
Feel around the wall behind me and locate the light switch.
Hello.
Hello! You've come so far. Proud of you.
Cabbage. Cabbage.
I know, when it said behind us, I tried to be like, can I move my camera? Or I'll let you know, we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out to us and we'll be there.
Boy, boy, boy,
Honest.
boy.
We'll let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. You can't sneak up on me.
Raspberry.
Sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Are you deaf? Raspberry. That was pretty cool, even for me. Your ears have so much dirt in them they could probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Did their names like Pokemon? I wasn't ready? That's fair. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? Circumstances have changed. Was Onion always a blue color name? Yeah, I believe so. I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember down here, you can call on us.
Cabbage.
We'll help you out in a bind. If you get lost down here later, please, avoid the room where it happened. I can't speak for the others, but I'd like to forget what happened there. I don't think we'll ever forget that, Potato. But thank you for coming along with us.
Boy, boy.
I wouldn't call it a change of heart, because you really never had one, Potato. You should have rotted down here, but I'm glad you're here to help. Wish I had a joke here. What you did was no joking matter. That's enough. 1 second, Neil. There's another like Kareen. Oh, for sure. Chompette? Let's help out. Chompette's get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this. A tear rolls down Kareen's cheek. But I've never left Ukraine. Yo, what's up, Shima? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You came at the scariest time. How are you doing? Attack Kareen with a lunge. You barely land a soft punch. Kareen lunges at you. Started to bleed. Kareen licks her lips. Will you fit in the cauldron? Hey, it's Leader Chompette. Can't leave you hanging. All of us are ready to help you out here. See if you ignore my warning to watch out for that knife. We're just eating our friends. But how you doing, Shima? Please survive this fight. We want to play hide and seek again. Trumpets? Help out. Cabbage has filled you with hope. Gain 5 HP. It's an ideal time to talk to Chompets. Green's confused though. Best watch out for that knife. Cut is deep. You'd be treated if you can't make it out of this alive. Green catches her breath. Should have kept the door locked. Hey, it's me! Onion! No crying down here, okay? Let me look at those wounds. Blood? Gross! Her eyes begin to water. What did I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck! Onion's worth make you feel better. Only a little bit. Gain 5 HP. Green lunges at you. Let's find a spooky lady. I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad that I'm back from hiatus, getting to play games with y'all. Are you talking to yourself again? Green licks her lips. Will you fit in the cauldron? I don't really care who dies down here. You're both pretty awful. Luck. Those words cut pretty deep. This make you feel a little bit better, though. Ah! Thank you for following! This part's a little annoying, though. I can tell, because, like, you can't really dodge anything right now. Alright, I'm gonna try to dodge here. Gonna cut the door locked. I'm sticking everyone's favorite Chompette, but I owe all of this to my cousin Cornbread, Raziel. I thought that Raziel was one of Onion's relatives. Oh. It's getting harder and harder to recall any long-term memories. Is Onion my sibling? Shake your head. Oh, huh. Good luck. Bread. Green lunges at you. Started to bleed. You're talking to yourself again? Laughs at you. Won't be burying you. Always marry raspberry is a lie created by Cabbage. You know me by now. Whenever I can marry. Correct? You nod. Are you going to devour the red-haired woman when you win? Leave her corpse to stink up the basement. We both know your answer. Let's end this. Feel a flood of emotions from the Chompettes. Anger, sadness, joy, determination. Your bones feel quicker if your reflexes are improved. Chompettes have imbued a second wind inside you. Get ready for Korean's next attack. We suddenly have an animation? Yeah, we did. Korean quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning left at the end. Hello, Freya. Welcome, 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 welcome. You came in as soon as we got done beating the scary lady. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me shout you out real quick. Shout. I can't spell. Shout out Freya Fukunaga. Hello, hello, hello. What were you playing? Storyteller? I haven't heard of that. What's that? Yes, we are playing Cookie Companions. Aren't we actually a scary lady? True, we are a scary lady. But hello everyone, my name is Gray. I'm a cat. Welcome to the cafe. I hope you guys are having an absolutely lovely time. We are playing Cooking Companions, so if you are easily scared, I'm sorry. This is a scary game, but I'm glad to have y'all here. Ah. You're hobbling after her, but the room is pitch black here. The rot of a decaying flesh here is nauseating. It smells... It's so hard to, like, read, like, such a scary, detailed gore scene, but then I get the Mario music here. Madoka Magic-style game is in Q, but it's a horrific trap. You have been warned. That is fair. Q storybook game about putting scenes, characters in order. Anyway, are you cooking good? I am cooking good. Wait, no, I actually have heard this game. I saw it on it was on sale on Steam. We are cooking. We are having some great time cooking, friends. You can't see their eyes, but you can feel them. You're being watched. The staircase in the center winds downward, spiraling into the abyss. You're getting lightheaded again. Gravity almost gets the best of you a few times as you work your way to the bottom. Your shoes stick to the floor when you reach the bottom. Cooking Companions is a fun one. Always has to have friends for a meal. Exactly! Exactly, Hope. You get me. You get me. The smell of mildew and something rotten makes you gag. You can barely make out the outlines of door frames in each direction. Sound alerts don't work? Yeah, the sound alerts don't work. I'll try to fix it tomorrow before stream. I don't know why it decided to break. It works on the chatting screen. It doesn't work on the overlay screen. There might be something mistaken. I probably have to go back and like remake it again. Which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. You head east, opening the door. You feel Kareen's presence close by. Bye. Back together again. Round and dissected. The Butcher of Hope has returned. Again, hearing the happy music with this with the gore scene. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that, Jacob? Thank you though. Where's Kareen? Lost in the abyss. It is funny. It is indeed funny. Her rage blinds her. Ravenous, completely ravenous. You'll never be able to move on. It's like a happy occasion to me. True, true. We are seeing our friends again. Hey, Bottle. Fountain's cabin by you. She will never escape. Those that die in the cabin are bound to different rules. I looked away and back at this. Yeah, Ryosuke, it is friendly reunion. Fleeing west did nothing. Victims will always gravitate to this cabin. Always find the way to you. You wretch. You abomination. You horror. Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Maria. Anatoly. Gregor. Kareen. Woo! We did it! Killing the vibe here? It's okay. I feel like we definitely have to do like another playthrough of this. Like there might be more things to do. I feel like there's definitely more stuff to do in this game other than just going through this. I want a good end. Yeah, I want a good end too. I want to see if there is a tried a way to get a good end. Can't skip any of this, so I guess we'll just sit here. Knowing our luck, there probably isn't a good ending to this. Sadly. Like, just be real here. There probably isn't. Was it a coast starting to appear when you investigated the woodpile and under the sink? I don't recall. I'd have to look. But again, we can play this later. Looked it up a bit. IDK, there's more endings, but I didn't read anything. Okay, yeah, again, we're probably going to play it like next week or something. LX is in reverse order. Oh, yeah, true. We did see L and X. But we're going to get through the credits, save the game, and see if there's something on the main menu that's can allow us to do something else. So X started to sink, an I behind the woodpile, or an L behind the woodpile? Yeah. We didn't get to explore the rest of the place because we wasted our first day looking at the basement. When we didn't have to, because we couldn't even do anything there. More stuff to do if this was your first playthrough. Is it possible there were more you missed? Yeah, this is our first playthrough, so there should be more. I feel like there's definitely more. Yeah, I just wish we could skip the credits. Special thanks to every Twitch and YouTube streamer. Every TikTok hashtag cooking companions. God. And you. Yeah, because we didn't really check out the bathroom. We didn't talk to a lot of people. Yeah, not done yet was our achievement just that we just got. So there's definitely more stuff here for us to do. But we are not going to have enough time for today. So let's get to the main menu. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves? Grab your flying knife and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. Wait. Doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. I'm lost for a few days. Your cabin's the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the questions you've asked thousands of times. Did you come on your own free will? Or were you sent? We were technically sent. Anatoly, we came on our own free will. The woman looks confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Rena, check it out. A cabin? All the way out here? What about that psychopath? He left a few kilometers ago, don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's home. Hello? Come on, Rena. Sun is setting. Let's take shelter here, just for the night. That's a good idea, Selena? Of course. Front door has a few different ways to lock it. Keep him at bay if he shows up. Oh, there's some snacks in here. Olek. Guess we don't have a good choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it. Look at the colors? Yeah, it's the colors of the chompettes. Just for one night. Decide to join up with your friends inside. Did you lock the door? All set. Did you see him help out the window? No, probably went back to town. Is anyone here? Nope. He stopped around. Nothing. Cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight. What? There's an update? Oh, so this is brand new? Hold up. Like, it's gonna be freezing outside tonight, so it's either him or us. Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want him to see us in the distance. No fire? There's blankets in the bedroom? We'll be fine, Oleg. This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need them. Whenever Bola gets nervous, tells a joke to break the tension. It was an update, not a DLC? Ah! Got one of Raziel's classics for you. What do you call it? Snowman's Kids? Children. Let's split up and search the cabin. See if we find any food for us to eat tonight. I'll take the bedroom. Leave the living room to me. Rena, I'll search the kitchen. You need to help me. Sure? Of course. I know exactly where to look first. I got Zakopane Junior Baker Award, remember? Selena. Alright, everyone. Let's move out. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to save our game there. And we will do this, come back to this next time. So, here's what we're going to do.